Action!
Welcome to Cheese's cooking class. First, you'll want a decently sized pot. Then you'll need to rinse it. After rinsing your pot, you must put in about 2 cups of water. You'll want about 2 cups of water. Then you turn off the fan in your kitchen. Next, you place the pot onto the stove and let it heat and let it boil. Set it on whatever setting you would like. All you need to do is wait for it to boil. Then we start. So how's your day been, Benjamin? I see you. I see you watching this in your bed. I see you too, Sarah. And while we're doing that, you must open your noodle packet. Take out the seasoning packet and leave the noodles inside the packet. And you will dump in the noodles once it is boiled. In the meantime, small talk with your family. Start spending time with your family instead of playing Overwatch. Benjamin!
What the heck?
Hold on, my mother is calling me. Yeah?
Okay, mother. Anyways, I'm drinking water, guys.
What? Alright. Turns out my mother changed her mind.
Anyways.
Now our water is starting to bubble a bit. Take 2. Take 3. Now our water is starting to bubble a little. Now we need to wait for those bubbles to enlarge. You want to wait until you can hear and the bubbles are big and popping almost instantly.
Yes.
In the meantime, you better spend family time. Otherwise, I'll make your account on Overwatch Bronze 1. Samantha.
I'm Samantha!
Now our water is starting to pick up steam. Literally. But we still have to wait for those big bubbles.
If clarity...
Alright, now it's time to put in your noodles. Now, since I am a scaredy cat, I like to use tweezers. But you can just dump the noodles in if you aren't a scaredy cat. Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Wash your clippers. Now for maximum pace, use hair clippers. Alright, now your noodles are ready. Now just put them in. Ooh, now there we are. Now make sure all the little bits at the bottom all stick. Now we'll be casting off our clippers, even though they have served us well. Now you have to get your bowl and fork ready. Rinse both your bowl and fork. Adam. Now then, your fork will be what you use for mixing. You can start mixing the noodles as soon as they go in. Don't be afraid of that bubble. It's part of the cooking process, Adam. Now you'll be seeing some sort of until then, you must wait and stir. And now you can go ahead and lower your temperature. Don't be scared of the water. If the water ever does something to you, kill it.
What? Oh my god, I was not expecting that.
And your hand will be warm, but don't worry, child. You'll get through it.
Okay, mother.
Just like your parents' divorce.
Thank you for getting me through that, Mother Cheese.
You're welcome, my child, Ellie. You keep on repeatedly playing that sound effect where the guy goes, cheese, again and again. Play that approximately 106 times.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay. Cheese, you do not want to know what I did to your Roblox avatar in Brookhaven?
Otherwise, make sure all your noodles stay under the water. Otherwise, I'll be coming for you. Mix and mix. At this point, our block is broken off, but all of our noodles are still curdling, so we have to wait for that. Now remember, make sure the heat is at a point where the noodles are still bubbling, but the heat is not an insane amount. The heat should be either under your pot or a little bit outside. Depends on the size of your pot. A big pot, make sure it's inside the bottom area. If it's a small pot, you can allow the fire to be a little bit outside.
Sad.
I have a small pot, so I will be putting it a little bit outside. Now, you can also turn on fans outside of the kitchen to keep yourself cool, which is what I'll be doing right now. Keep on stirring.
Cheese, can you pretend you burnt down the house at the end?
Of course, my child.
Yay!
I don't have to pretend. Also, make sure you do this at your enemy's house while they're sleeping, and make sure to lock the door. That will be important later on in the video.
I have someone in mind. Yes.
That will be important later on. But for right now, keep on stirring. Now, if you think that you put in a little too much or a little too little water, then you can add a tad bit more to the point where the noodles are almost all submerged, but also at a point where the noodles aren't fully submerged. Now keep on mixing until they're just right. Now, at this point, our noodles will be ready. So, you must open the flavor packet. Now, since you're a weak child, use scissors, otherwise you might cut yourself with your hands. And make sure not to run with the scissors, otherwise I'll use them to cut your throat.
KK.
Now, with our flavor packet open, we must dump it all into the noodles.
By the way,
Get ready!
the enemy's house that I will be doing this at, that enemy claims that they're a Swiftie, but they are not a Swiftie at all because they only know the popular songs and they know nothing about Taylor Swift at all, just the songs. So, yeah, give me more of a reason to kill them. Because they're faking being a Swiftie!
Alright, now make sure all of it mixes. And make sure it mixes. Keep on stirring, frothy color. Now keep on mixing. Make sure you don't see any chunks.
Oh my god! In Brookhaven, someone said in chat anyway, I'ma go lick the school toilet. Wow.
Why'd you put me in the shower?
Oh my god, you found out! I was pooping! How could you interrupt
You know
that?
what? I'm gonna stand there.
Okay, I'm gonna go continue my pooping. Anyways.
Okay. So now keep on mixing. Now you realize that you've added a little too much water, Alexa. So you must wait a little longer. You have to wait until when you stir, you can see the bottom of your pot. So now keep on waiting and keep on stirring occasionally. Stir too much and that'll just be unnecessary. Stir too little and you'll get a lesser noodle. And make sure that if there are any clumps, mix and mix until you cannot see them. Now at this point, your noodles must make a nice sound, like a sound like that.
By the way, I have to sleep soon. Can you do this quick?
How do I make the noodles cook faster? Now our noodles are finally done. Now turn off that heat and make sure it's all off. Then you must get a cloth so you don't burn your precious little fingers. Now you must pour your noodles gently into the pan. For some reason, it's not going in. Hold on. Hold, please. Now, once your noodles have been poured in, put your pot in the sink for your enemy to clean. And now, get yourself a tray. Oh no, I've added too much, but that's not a problem. Now get yourself a tray, which is optional, but it is necessary to make sure you don't burn the phone. And now what you do, this is the most important step. Now you must now get out of the house and leave the stove on. And then you eat your noodles while you wait and watch your enemy's house burn down, listening to the wretched voice screaming out, "Help! Help!" only for nothing to come in answer. And then once the fires and ashes have faded away, then you go in to make sure that they're dead. If they're not, take a stick from the ember and drive it straight into their face. And then your job is done. Now that's your cooking tutorial with cheese. See you next time!